Boom, 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 and one for luck. Boom! Mark Shaw back in the house with another show coming straight at you from North London, where it's absolutely pouring down with a glimpse of sunshine in between. So listen, thank you all for taking the time out of your day to join me on this show. In this show, 10 things that tell me you, yes you, are not a leader. 10 things that tell me you are not a leader. That's what we're going to be talking about. Stay tuned for all 10. Some of them you're going to recognise, some of them you're going to go, oh yeah, that tells me you're not a leader. That's really cool. But before we get going with that, let's do some nice big warm welcomes. So, hey, Matt's from Stockholm. Thanks for joining me. So, if you're new to one of my shows, please send in the word cupcake and your name. Cupcake and your name. Give you a nice big shout out. Hey, holla from Courtney Cohen. Holla straight back at you, Courtney. Hey, Debbie's in the house. We've got Deb. Thank you for joining me. We've got Jane Neal. Thank you. Who else we got? Thank you, Pink Zebra, for inviting some people. Hey, Brandon's here. Cherie's here. We've got New York City waving straight back at you. Carrie's here. Who we got? Nicole Harry's here. We got Erin. Erin, get yourself a photo. Come on. No one's going to follow you if you've got the egg. Danita's in the house. We've got Dallas is here. Who else have we got? We got Martin and so many awesome. Everyone's awesome as far as I'm concerned. Jennifer, Winnie, and so on. So listen, thank you all for taking the time out of your day to join me. I really do appreciate it. As I always say, if it wasn't for you girls and guys, I would be talking into my iPhone 6 case. So thank you for doing that. So let's crack on with the meat on the bone, or if you're vegetarian, the broccoli in the sandwich. But before we start, if you think, oh, what Mark's about to share could be quite interesting, I might know some people who might be interested in this topic, do the swipey thing, right or left or up, and invite some people that you might like to take part, might like to listen to what I have to say. Right, let's get cracking. 10 things that tell me you are not a leader. 10 things. Here they are. No particular order, so don't think one's more important than 10 and so on. Okay, here we go. Number 1, leaders, this is important, all right? Leaders sacrifice themselves for others. Leaders sacrifice themselves for others. So let me give an example of that, all right? In the military, I'm not a military man, but in the military, you get a medal. Hey, baby boy, thanks for joining me. You get a medal for sacrificing yourself to save other people. Brilliant. In corporate world, you get a bonus for sacrificing other people to save yourself. This is not a leader. Leaders do not do that. Leaders sacrifice themselves to save other people. So if you are all about sacrificing others, blaming others, making sure other people don't benefit, you take all the credit for everything, you're not a leader. Number two, okay? Leaders talk in a different language. Leaders do not talk in me, I. Leaders talk in you, okay? That's right, leaders lead without waiting to receive from others. Exactly. So look at the language. If your language is always about me, I want, I've got, I need, I'm this, that, and the other, you ain't a leader. Leaders talk about you, okay? So be aware of that. You're not a leader if it's all about you. Number three, leaders give their time to others. Give their time to others. Let me explain, okay? If I said to you, oh, I've just donated £500 to a charity, you might go, okay, whatever. Would you want a medal? No big deal, okay? If I said to you, oh, I've just gone and painted a school, given a load of my time for a charity, you go, oh wow, that's really cool. It's the time that separates people as leaders. Why? Because time has no price point. Everyone has the same amount of time. You don't get more time the more rich you are. Okay, so leaders give their time, spend time with people, helping, supporting, encouraging, uplifting, and sharing, and so on. That's what separates people as leaders. Time. Helping other people by giving their time, okay? Number 4, support others. Leaders support other people. It's not about them. It's not about their own benefit. It's not about what's in it for me. How many people do we meet? Okay, and the first thing they say is, what's in it for me? What am I getting out of it? That ain't a leader. That's not a leader, okay? All right, so To recap, leaders sacrifice themselves for others. Leaders talk in a different language, not me, I, but you. Leaders give their time to others. Okay, leaders support others. Okay, next one, number 5. Biggest test is keeping donations anonymously. Cynthia, yeah, a lot of people donate, which is great, but they do it really publicly. That's not a leader. That's not a leader. That's someone who wants all the admiration. I do a lot of stuff. I don't tell people about it. I'm doing all these random acts of kindness. I don't tell people about it. I just do it because that's what a leader does. You just do stuff without having to have all the admiration, and without having to have all the applause and all the grandstanding that goes with it, okay? The next thing, number 5, leaders let others shine. Leaders let other people shine. It's not your job as the leader to be the best. It's not your job as a leader to outdo everyone and to be better than everyone and to let everyone know how amazing you are and have your plaque and how you've won everything and everything. Your job as the leader is to let other people shine. Is to let other people take the limelight. That's your job as a leader. Okay. The next one, number 6. Okay, number 6. Thank you, Fit Mouse Mercy. Number 6. Leaders make people feel safe. That is part of what you do. You want people to feel safe in your environment, in your business, in your tribe, in your gang, whatever. Okay, and leaders make people feel safe. They don't make them feel insecure. They don't make them feel they're going to get the sack every 10 seconds, or they're, things aren't working out. They're going to be the first one out the door. That's not a leader. That's not a leader. Okay, leaders make people feel safe in the environment, whatever that environment is. Leaders do uplift those in difficulties. Absolutely agree. Okay, the next one, leaders have other people's backs. Leaders look out for the people in their company, in their tribe, in their group, in their gang, wherever they're hanging out. Leaders look out for those people and support them, encourage them, and have their backs. If there's difficulty coming over the hills, they look out for them. Exactly. Leaders don't brag. Leaders just get on with it. Okay. The next one, and this is possibly one of the funniest ones. Okay. Leaders don't need to tell you they're a leader. Leaders do not need to tell you they are a leader, okay? I'm sure most of you will have heard of Seth Godin. He hasn't got on his bio, I am a leader. Gary Vaynerchuk, great guy. He hasn't got, I'm a thought leader or a leader, all right? Simon Sinek hasn't got, I'm a leader. They just are, right? Leaders don't need to tell you they are a leader. If you need to advertise, I'm a thought leader. If you need to advertise on your Periscope bio or Twitter bio, I am a leader, you ain't a leader. Leaders just do it. It's what other people call you that counts, not what you tell people you are. You are not a leader if you have to tell people you are a leader. Okay? The next one, leaders are humble. Absolutely. Leaders lead by example. Leaders do it themselves. They lead from the front, okay? Not from the rear where everyone's got to do it first and then they come when all the glory's done. Leaders at the front, the pioneers, the ones who are pushing everyone out the way, the ones who are getting it wrong, trying, testing, doing. Leaders lead by example. Exactly. Not you do everything, but I'm not going to do it because I'm not sure it's going to work and I'm only going to do it and turn up when it's all successful. That ain't a leader. Okay. And finally, okay, leaders are not about status. This is really important. Leaders are not about status. Okay. When I've worked in corporates, okay, and you have to take the orders of your manager and you have to take the orders from your boss and from your CEO. But they're not leaders necessarily. They're people in a position of authority that you have to do what they tell you to do. That does not make them a leader. The person at the lowest rung of success can be a leader because they can do all of those things. Okay, they can let other people shine. They can support others. They can have other people's backs. They give their time to others. They sacrifice themselves for others. They talk about you, not me. They're all about other people, encouraging, supporting, recommending, referring, helping, lifting other people up. That's what makes a leader. And they can be on the bottom rung of a business. They can be just starting out. Doesn't matter. Leaders feel humbled to be in a position. Exactly. And this is not a, oh, I'm now become a leader. This is not like you get it. Okay. This is one of those things where you just feel that way. It's just the way that you are, and you just do it. And it's what other people then call you, whether you want it or not. That's what you exhibit. You lead by example. So leaders don't complain a bit. They don't. They just get on with it. Okay. So I just want you to be aware that leaders is not about money. It's not about status. It's not about where you've been in corporate life. It's not about most successful people are leaders. They're not necessarily. Some are, but some are not. It's not about the greatest corporate persons. Leaders can be on any rung, from anywhere, doing anything. And they can be awesome leaders that people will want to follow voluntarily. That's the key point. Why would you follow someone voluntarily? Typically, it's because you believe what they believe, you like what they talk about, you like how they come across, you like their actions, you like how they support, encourage, uplift, motivate, and it's not about the leader. Absolutely, leaders can be on any rung. Absolutely, Deb. It's not about where you've come from in the world. Anyone can be a leader if you have those attributes associated with yourself, okay? It's not about, just because someone's a CEO of the biggest corporate does not necessarily make them a leader. What it makes them is the boss of that company, and you have to take their orders. That's different to being a leader. Leaders do empower and inspire. Leaders are agents for change. Exactly. Leaders lead from the front. So listen, thank you for taking the time to join me. Thank you, Claire. Thank you, everyone, for showing up for this show. I really do appreciate it. All right. Check out, I've got some other shows coming up. I don't know if I'll do another show today. Then I'm off to Spain very late tonight. So tomorrow I will be broadcasting from, all being well, sunny Spain. So listen, thank you all for joining me. Thank you for taking part. And more great information coming at you real soon. If you need to get hold of me for any purposes, you can tweet me at Mark Shaw. Thank you, Debs. You can direct message me, Mark Shaw. You can email me, Periscope at markshaw.biz. And if anyone wants to know about our awesome Tag Tribes community, tagtribes.media, to find one of the most supportive, helpful, encouraging, uplifting communities on Periscope. So listen, thank you all for taking part. As always, if it wasn't for your comments and the hearts and all the stuff going on, it would just be me talking to my iPhone case. So thank you all for taking part. You all could be leaders. Remember that. It's not about status, money, and where are you in the world. It's about your mindset and how you interact with other people and how you do what you do. That makes you a leader, not money or status or the size of your business or anything else. And remember that. And that's your action plan. If you support others, look out for others, encourage others, okay, have other people's backs, lead by example, or prepared to sacrifice yourself for others, like to see other people shine, not yourself, those are the traits that make you a leader. And on that note, thank you for joining me, and I'll be back at you real soon with another awesome show on how to help you